video has started. Peace
and love
and welcome back to the palace. If you saw our last video, then you saw that we had a free day, a free Jupiter day, my favorite day of the week. Thor's Day, Jupiter Day, Thursday, but it's also traditionally known as Jupiter Day, Thor's Day, a day of luck, of abundance, a great day to manifest on. And so we actually had a free Thor's Day, and I was very excited. And part of what we did that day was go grocery shopping. So if you want to see us in the grocery store and stuff, you can check out that video. It'll be at the end of this video. I'll just have a little box that comes up and you can watch that one because that was pretty fun. But for this one, what we're going to do is just go through everything that we bought. It wasn't a major time at the grocery store, but it was still good enough that I feel like we can share some things that we like to eat that you might want to try out, like if you're a foodie but you want to be like an organic foodie or a healthy foodie.
Oh, we got the good.
So I'm excited. So we're just gonna take it one bag at a time. I'll kind of sit right here as like a Havana white and like hold it up to the screen in case you need to see it. Things will be backwards because we're front facing so that I can see what I'm doing, so we'll be okay. So where should we start? Which one do you want to start? This one? In our Lauren Daigle world tour, reusable bags, and we always
shout out Lauren Daigle.
We always use reusable bags. It helps save the planet, saves money. It's actually pretty fun to do. I kind of like using reusable bags. Too. My mom did it a long time before I ever started doing it, and I was just like, eh. But then I found the fun in it, so it's pretty fun. So let's start with this one. This is our snack bag. What do we got?
My favorite.
One of his all-time favorite snacks, Vegan Rob's Dragon Puffs with probiotics.
Fire. Shout out Vegan Rob's.
It's got organic sorghum grain meal, sunflower oil, nutritional yeast, smoked serrano chili pepper, organic tapioca syrup solids, raw cane sugar, sea salt, onion powder, garlic powder, extractives of paprika, citric acid, malic acid, and no natural flavors.
Yeah.
None.
Follow them. Vegan Robs.
My alarm is going off. Yes, I'm working.
Vegan Robs on all social media platforms.
My snack that I got for this time around, I've been kind of just on mangoes recently, but I still do really like Skinny Pop. Mini cakes, cinnamon and sugar one. They don't have apple and cinnamon. I would love to see an apple and cinnamon one. But again, no natural flavors. The ingredients is just popcorn, cane sugar, sunflower oil, cinnamon, and sea salt. So that's my snack.
Our next step is to eliminate the vegetable oil completely out of the diet.
Even though in Vata, in the doshas were Vata, it does recommend different types of oils to move the digestive system. So I'm not necessarily mad at it, but we're trying to stick with just olive oil.
Yep. Or hemp oil or avocado oil.
Next up is mangoes.
Classic.
Dried mangoes.
Go to. I feel that rather pomegranate. This is our Hades and Persephone.
Yes.
Fruit of choice.
In our past life it was pomegranates. In this life it's mangoes. It's definitely mangoes. So we have this Made in Nature brand. I haven't eaten this one a lot. We typically get the Soli brand, and then there's a Natura or Natura.
Can't remember.
They're at Whole Foods, but at Earth Fare this is what they had available. So we got this one. Not too shabby.
My sauce was in there. Oh, I gotta shout out the
you go ahead.
Yellow Bird.
Yellow Bird.
Made in Texas.
I'm not super
Made
big
in San
on
Marcos.
hot sauces, but he is.
Oh,
and he's a Texas boy.
Oh, a Texas boy.
So,
Yellow Bird on social media as well. Paleo, vegan, keto, gluten-free, non-GMO, and organic.
Represent. And we're starting with our other kind of snackish bag. And then we got some produce and some cold items. So I've got, this is a Navitos brand. We've got our Cacao Ricey. This is a blend that we use when we make our smoothies. We were making them a lot in the summer, but now it's gotten a little colder. We don't make them as often, but this also sometimes he puts into his tea.
Well, no, I do like a mushroom powder cacao elixir blend in the morning. Cacao's big heart medicine.
Yep.
Heart opening medicine.
It's great. It's delicious. This tastes just like chocolate.
Usually it's ceremonial, but they don't have ceremonial cacao at Earth Fair.
Just like chocolate. And reishi is one of the best mushrooms for your body. I don't know a lot about reishi to just talk about it to you like a professional, but I do know right here it says reishi is the queen of the mushrooms. Look into some more reishi. Put some reishi in your life. So this is something that we use for our smoothies. We've also got a snack that our niece picked out, but I also fully support them. If you saw our video about how we met, I'm like snacking on them, and Dusty Bun says that my breath smelled like the Gulf of Mexico. So. It's Seaweed Snacks. This is the Gimme brand. I usually just get this brand, but there's also one with a shark as well. I don't use that one as much, but this is just regular sea salt, but they also have teriyaki, really good.
Olive oil.
It's a great, they have olive oil, avocado oil, some other kinds, but I like it because it's like a nice midday snack if I just want something to crunch on or to munch on. It actually does hold me over pretty well without feeling like I've ruined like my little pattern for eating throughout the day. So that's the next thing. Oh yeah, we talked about this in the what we did on our Jupiter Day video. Camus, puffed Camus.
Oh yeah.
This is like, I am a big like, growing up in the 90s, maybe even you for it, growing up in the 80s, like cereal was like one of my favorite things to eat. As basic as that sounds, I really enjoyed eating cereals, like still a guilty pleasure now. Even though I eat like healthier cereal, a lot of them I've noticed just are kind of paling. And natural flavors are abound and just not as exciting. Annie's was the best cereal that Frosted I ever Flakes, had. They used to sell Frosted Flake cereal, and I don't know why they still sell other cereals, but they discontinued that one. But Dusty Bun, we're gonna make a video you can check out. He's gonna just have a day where he shows us some little recipes he likes to make, because he makes some Camus cereal that's like amazing. I've never had
the least amount of ingredients, the better.
Yeah,
it's just organic puff Camus.
Yep, perfect, beautiful, can't beat it. Next on our list, sourdough bread. Dusty Bun, I thought you said you weren't going to eat any bread anymore. What happened?
I'm making a breakfast casserole.
We are. Bread. And it's really good. I actually really enjoyed the sourdough. Typically, if we do buy bread, we buy Killer Dave's. And I just like buying Killer Dave's bread because the business helps to support those who have been convicted and placed in, incarceration systems before, who are trying to find employment afterwards to help them find jobs. So a lot of their employees are people who had been previously incarcerated.
Shout out Killer Dave.
I think that's pretty cool. I like supporting something like that because not everyone who's been incarcerated has done something entirely evil, and I'm sure you already know that. So get some sourdough for some breakfast casserole. Maybe we'll make a video of you making the breakfast casserole because he knows how to chef it up.
Maybe.
He's a pretty good cook. We've got 2 pastas. I'm still like, I think I was Italian in a past life. I do have some Sicilian in me, so I have a deep love for Italian and pasta. I don't think I'll ever be able to let it go. But in moderation and with conscious choices, you can still enjoy it. So we got Ancient Harvest this time. Typically he gets the Tolerant brand, but this time around we tried green lentil spaghetti, and we have a red lentil rotini pasta. And we typically just use a traditional pasta sauce. Sometimes we'll do a pesto. Ooh. We did a gnocchi pesto the other day. It was so good. But we have to learn how to crisp it right. We're going to perfect our routine before we make a video about making that. But these aren't, again, the least ingredients: red lentil flour, organic quinoa flour. That's it. And then it's just green lentil flour, organic quinoa flour. Very simple. Simple ingredients.
Beautiful.
And we got a couple things left in this bag. I'll make it quick.
Saucy.
They had a sale, so I got 2 of them. This Primal Kitchen Hawaiian barbecue sauce is so good.
It is.
It is so good. Like, I don't even need a lot of it for it to just zang up what I'm eating in the most beautiful way. And I used to
barbecue sauce.
I do. I used to really like ketchup, but then like barbecue sauce, if it's a good barbecue sauce, I will choose barbecue sauce any other day. As far as ingredients go, I don't even think I cared because it was like my 80-20 thing.
No natural flavors though.
No natural flavors. So I was excited that this would still be something I enjoy. So this is my choice. And then we also got some more salt because we ran out of salt. We use real salt. I believe it's this pink Himalayan salt, correct? Ancient fine sea salt. Is this Himalayan? Yeah. I don't typically, we haven't bought salt in a long time, so this is like my first time.
That's a go-to brand for me.
But yeah, this is the one he likes. Redmond brand.
It's one of those minerals our body needs. Salt.
And you believe it or not, we do need.
Told salt is bad.
Yeah.
It's quite the opposite. You want to do the beans?
Sometimes when he talks, it sounds like he's about to really go in, but he's just simply stating something very firmly. So I was like, gotta hold space for this salt conversation.
Hey.
You're already eating the dragon post?
I just thought we could include a little taste test, like bonus feature.
Okay, so tell me, what are you thinking?
Really
I've never had one of those?
Yeah, you didn't. You said it's too spicy.
Yeah.
There's particular spices she can and can't handle.
Yeah, I like Indian spices. I can do Indian spices all day, every day. I love some curry.
I think it's the Serrano.
I think so. Our next choice is Puerto Rican pink beans. Now, I'm Puerto Rican. Don't come for me for the fact that I bought this because they did not have any habichuelas coloradas in Earth Fair. So this is the closest that I can get. But we're excited because we've been incorporating more yuca. Just recently incorporated yuca into our diet, and it was exciting to kind of have some flavors of my culture, of my people within my body and my energy, especially since I don't tap into my Puerto Rican side all the time. So I'm excited to implement more of this. And then we got a mango blend juice. 11:11 on the camera. Mango blend juice. It's mangoes, apples, and it said one more thing, right? Mango puree, organic mango puree, organic apple juice, organic lemon juice. So I'm really excited to try this. I think it's going to be super, super yummy. Very excited for this one. So this is our last from our snack bag. I'll move on to produce, and then we're going to do our cold items, and we're done. Only 11 minutes. Not bad at all. Take about 15 minutes, 15-minute little video. So we talked about this in the video of us hanging out for Jupiter Day, but this is, oh, it smells funny. And this is our purple kale?
Red kale.
Red kale. I keep calling it purple.
Looks purple.
This is our red kale. It's big, huge, leafy. I wasn't a big fan of kale at first when I first started trying to incorporate different grains other than like just simple lettuces and spinach. But steamed with a little bit of oil and salt.
Balsamic vinegar. That's the way.
Oh my gosh. So good. But this will turn into like 2 cups?
Yeah, that whole thing will be
it does cook down really low, but it's so good, and I don't feel bad about eating it. So we got some of that. We got 2 Pink Lady apples, organic Pink Lady apples. We recently cut up all our apples, and his mom made a bomb apple crisp. Shout out to Gigi.
Oh yeah.
She's also magical in the kitchen. And then we got 2 are these Fuji? Yeah, 2 Fuji organic Fuji apples as well. So we probably won't make another apple crisp with it, even though I'd love to. But sometimes we like to take these with us when we work landscaping. We'll just take an apple and make a little sandwich or something, or some avocado toast. And we have a little apple, and usually I try to get them smaller because I wind up not being able to eat the whole thing sometimes, and then don't want to eat it. So try, if you're like me, try and get them a little smaller, and then you can eat the whole thing. Or if you're working with your partner, get a bigger one and you can share it.
And don't throw them away. Just throw them back in, return them back to the earth.
Yeah, we just throw it right back out. Let the deer eat them. The deer love it. So I got some apples.
There's an animal that could benefit from that.
And then, I don't know what's going on with avocados lately. I don't know if it's a trend or what, but we got 2 organic avocados. And, okay, I was going to say, is that organic? 2 organic avocados, and it was like $5 and some change. To me, that's outrageous for some avocados. Whole Foods has a better deal for avocados. You can get a bag, like 4 for like $3 or something like that. But as far as traveling wise, I just got 2 for now because this will hold us over until we go back to go grocery shopping again. We typically go once a week, but I'm hoping that once we buy our next big 5-gallon water container, we can go every 2 weeks, maybe. I don't mind buying once a week, but it can save us some money on gas because we do have to travel quite a bit to get to the grocery store. And then the final thing that we purchased, also I love avocado, I do. So it's sometimes in a Buddha bowl, it's like what brings corn and avocado, I noticed, bring Buddha bowls like together for real. They really make a difference. Mm-hmm. And the last thing we purchased, because they did not in produce, they didn't have. We didn't buy corn because we had corn. They don't really have a large selection of mushrooms there, even though I love mushrooms. And What else did we not get? Peppers. Because if you see the video, we didn't record it because it didn't happen at this time, but we bought some peppers from there. It is a huge worm in the pepper, and I think it kind of turned us all off a little bit. But the final things that we got were 2 sweet potatoes, and then we got a Japanese yam. And the reason I bought sweet potatoes this time, typically we get the little red fingerling potatoes. He recently was talking to the woman we work for at our farm, and she was just speaking on how nightshade root vegetables,
tomatoes, potatoes, for certain people can cause or enhance inflammation,
exacerbate
like arthritis,
and also turns into sugar. You said.
Yeah,
apparently potatoes
once they hit the bloodstream, they turn into sugar.
I did not know that.
But sweet potatoes are not a nightshade.
And I love potatoes, so I was like, I can't
potatoes.
give up potato. I have to still have some kind of potato. So this is what I don't mind sweet potato at all. So it's not really that big of a struggle for me. So that's what we got from our produce pile for now. We still have some corn and some spinach and maybe 1 pepper in the fridge, so we'll be okay for now. And then our final bag is our cold bag. First thing up, typically we buy eggs from the farm, but we were not working at the farm on the day we went grocery shopping, so these are the eggs we purchased from the store. They are organic pasture-raised eggs, and a lot of the times, pasture-raised literally means that they're allowed to go out onto a pasture and graze. It's not chickens just stuck inside of a cage the size of their body, expected to calmly and naturally produce an egg that's not going to be full of stress.
Yeah, we usually shop local.
Yeah,
because we all know how the genocide that's being casted upon our furry cousins.
It tells you how much square feet on each pasture they're allowed to walk on, which to me, since we do work closely with chickens at the farm, I understand it's a direct correlation. Even if you were a human, imagine the results that you would produce being stuck inside of a cage and it being expected to produce something that was fruitful and positive, versus being a little chicken who's able to walk around and graze and just be free, and then just have your natural little egg lay, and you're like, oh, I feel good. So I feel good eating eggs I know were created in a good, positive way. So that's why we got these ones. Even though they were $6, which I think is ridiculous. I can't wait to have my own little farm where I can have my own little chickens. I'm going to give them cool names. Oh, he's ready for the next topic. We have little chickens and we can make our own eggs. We can have our own eggs.
This is by far.
Now, the piece de resistance.
The one
of the most important things
that we purchase every single time.
Every time.
Oatly.
Oh. Full milk, no milk, half milk, whatever milks they offer. They have a light blue, a dark blue, and a very white container. This is as far as when I started my vegan journey, from going from almond milk, I never really tried cashew milk. I didn't like coconut milk.
Doubled up.
Oat milk. Goes great in a smoothie. Goes great in your cereal. Goes great for baking. It really does anything.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure out.
The next step would be
making it.
To make our own.
Yeah.
That's next step.
That's what I was going to mention. There was someone that we work landscaping with who was speaking on, oh yeah, you can just do this and this and that.
Soak the oats.
And to figure out how much oats I would need and to add the other things that create that little bit of a denser thickness, I just need some more time to do some research before I do that.
Trace minerals.
Trace minerals.
For the aqua.
This is a new purchase for us.
Because a lot of us are walking around with mineral deficiencies. We're not getting the vital minerals. A lot of people gas up the vitamins when really we need minerals. Over 102 minerals. So this has quite a few of those. Drop them in the water, boop, 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 and sort of,
how many times a day are we supposed to take it?
Supply. Improve the flavor of distilled reverse osmosis of purified water.
Reverse osmosis water.
Adding 20 to 40 drops per gallon, or
we can put it in our huge gallon thing?
2 to 4 drops per glass compares to expensive.
We should just do the gallon thing. That's cool. Yeah. Just put it in our container. So that way we just know we're getting it.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's smart. If you have a big 5-gallon container like we have, you can just drop as many drops as you need to put in there, and you've done so. So we got 2 items left, and these were left for last.
We've recently been incorporating meat into our diet. I specifically have only been doing bison. Federal regulations are a little more stricter on bison than actual, cattle, pork,
beef,
beef,
pork, all the other little animals.
So bison,
No
I
additives,
felt drawn
no
to.
chemicals.
It was presented to me in a way at a Native American fall harvest gathering last year. And the way it was presented aligned with me and my beliefs. I'm about to grab some water.
I'll give you some water.
Got some uncured turkey bacon, just to.
This is our first time trying this.
To try to.
My body
my mom
seems
likes
to really
to
just
eat
like
regular
chicken.
bacon, so I'm gonna try and slip this in and see if we can get the pork completely out of the house for the family. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So it's been just about maybe 2 months since incorporating meat back into my diet after like 7 years, almost. Oh no, it's 10 years. I started when I was 17. It's been 10 years, 11 years since I have eaten meat. So it's a very new journey for me still, but I have noticed some difference with the black circles under my eyes, with the amount of energy that I have, with my menstrual cycle. And again, we're still trying to be as present and conscious as possible with the meat choices that we're purchasing, making sure that we're choosing to support companies that
even
are
shopping local for the meat.
Yeah.
There's local
still don't know how to do
butchers
that fully.
I mean, yeah, that'll be a different video. But there's local farmers.
Yeah. But that's what we bought.
Yeah.
That's our little grocery store haul. I hope that you learned some cool new things about being. Oh, and our total was like $100, right? 100 even,
yep.
Right? It was
101.
It was at $101, and I was very grateful because I was like, this looks like it might be a little pretty penny. So I think the most cost-effective thing is getting your water refilled. I've just been mind blown at how much you can save by refilling your own water, and it's water
Cut out
that's
the
better
plastic.
for you.
No more plastic. Viva la revolution. Hemp will lead the way in replacing plastic.
That's right.
That's another video.
That is another video. So thank you so much for watching, hanging out with us, and getting to see some of the yummy things that we eat. We'll have some future videos with recipes. He loves turning at the other, the merman bag. But I was just excited to show you some of the stuff we got. If you haven't seen the video of us hanging out in our Jupiter today, check it out. We do have some fun, and we go to Goodwill, do some Depop stuff, if any of you guys are Depoppers out there. But yeah.
Oh, and if you have any like suggestions on some vegan, vegetarian, yummy snacks or recipes of foods, please holler at us.
Leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
It takes $0 to support.
Please, definitely.
Hit that share button.
If you want to see more, definitely subscribe so you can be notified. And we will see you on the next one. Peace and love.